RuneScape is killing it in 2025. I grew up with this game. They say you never quit RuneScape. Well, guess what? I fucking did. I haven't played RuneScape seriously in I don't know how long. I always come back and check and see how things are going, and it's finally bringing out a new skill that's being released on the 19th of November, which is what, this week, right? Yeah, next week. And it's actually insane. I've been playing RuneScape since like 2004, 2005, and I started old school probably a year after it came out, which was like, I think it came out 2013, so 2014. And I basically did every facet of the game. I was a PKer back in the original days, and then I started this account to basically be a PKer again. I wanted to be like a Zerker, and then I changed my mind to being a range tank, and then I just became a skiller. I've got 199 before old school, which was thieving, and when I came to old school, I got every 99 that I possibly ever gotten in the history of RuneScape. As you can see, my skills are here. I was in hexes early on, so I was very competitive. I did a lot of the 2-tick, 3-tick things. So like I got a very good synopsis of the game, which I'm basically just saying so you won't think I'm spewing nonsense as if I, don't understand the game even though I don't play it. But RuneScape is basically the #1 MMO right now. Before it would be WoW and people would talk crap about RuneScape and their graphics and everything of that nature, but now RuneScape is where everybody wants to be. And I think it's solely because of the fact that there is no true real goal for RuneScape, that you can create your own goals, and also the fact that the community at Jagex, they listen to the community. The developers listen to the community. Now, I will say that some of the polling system, they will poll and do a little sly shit to get some things passed that they want to get passed, and I honestly feel like sailing shouldn't have really been the new skill. We'll see what it can do. It's definitely gonna open up more things to the game as far as like areas, but I felt like shamanism or something of that nature would have fit the game more better. And even summoning, honestly, I would like to see summoning in this game, even though it will break a lot of stuff, but it's just getting to that point anyway. But RuneScape as an MMO, it succeeds because there is no transactions. Now, I will say microtransactions, but I will say that there are a lot of fucking bots, and the servers are still fucking ass, which is like one of the main reasons why I don't play the game. But if they can get that fixed, I feel like they can just, I don't know, sky's the limit. I remember at a point, probably like a couple months after the release, maybe 6 months after the release, RuneScape was on the verge of dying. There were like 10 to 15,000 players concurrent, even less than that, playing the game before the Grand Exchange and God Wars Dungeon. And people wanted old school to stay old school, and they didn't want a lot of new things in here, but clearly that's what grew the game. All these new updates, Grand Exchange and everything like that, they're really taking things that they had in RuneScape 3 and just making them better. They're learning from the mistakes, which is just great. RuneScape 3 is like the test dummy, and even now RuneScape 3 is taking out of all the microtransactions in the game, listening to the community. I don't know if it's possible to bring back a player base for RuneScape 3 because it's just so far gone, and it's really not RuneScape anymore. Honestly, they tried to conform to like WoW, and look, WoW is dying and RuneScape, old school RuneScape, is prevailing. And it's really amazing to see that. Like, it's just crazy. And you can be a skiller. Like I said, you can pick your own journey. Skillers, max XP. You can't really get the high scores anymore. You can't really do that because all the spots are filled. You got this one little chance with sailing to get top page, but other than that, that's it. You got PKing, which is always is variety every single time. And the only thing with PKing, see, that's what I would be doing. I have multiple accounts. I have this main account, I have a Zerker account, I have a 1 defense pure account, I have a 70 defense meta level account. I got another almost max 1 defense pure. I made so many accounts because I wanted to PK and brid and things of that nature, but just the bots and the AHK and the hackers is keeping me from doing that. And I think that's really the big, like, another one of the big problems. If RuneScape can crack down on that, this game could be crazy. I could see it getting to 400, 500,000 concurrent players if the servers weren't that bad. And, you know, the trajectory still continues in about 5 years, because it's literally the only MMO standing that's you know, growing. And I don't know, man, it's just surreal to see my game that I used to play. I'm talking 18, 20, 22 hours, 30 hours straight skilling, and it's now basically the best MMO in 2025. I would have never thought that. And I just wanted to really just check back in with RuneScape. My love for the game is still here. It's just too grindy for me. I probably would play like the seasons and things of that nature, but RuneScape is doing an amazing job, and I hope that other developers that makes MMOs can take some ideas from RuneScape, especially the Riot MMO. Hopefully, if it ever comes out, take some ideas from RuneScape and Jagex and look at their mistakes and what they did well, because I do feel like, oh man, I logged out. Oh my gosh. I do feel like that RuneScape can create the path for another crazy MMO, and that's what we're missing. We're missing another good MMO, and I feel like there is room in the industry for that. It's just going to take a lot of preparation, time, and dedication to get that. But RuneScape is doing a lot right. I really was just ranting, and just wanted to check in with sailing, and I do feel like a new skill is warranted after it's been years and there's haven't been a new skill. So I do feel like this is a good idea, and I hope that sailing is the good skill overall that RuneScape needs to expand and create new horizons. Yeah, but RuneScape is killing it in 2025. Who would have thought that this sandbox bad graphic game would be at the top?